go. And look at that, and a lot of wheel spin then. I love it. And then we already got Mumford got up competition as well. You can see, look at them, they're already jostling for position, going out through one. That's a fantastic start from Bowden. He flies, and then he's got up second position. Bit of contact there. But Jonathan's got one. Bowden is taking the lead in the Hungarian Grand Prix. There's a drag race going down into turn 2. Bowden is on the outside, Jonathan on the inside. Jonathan is taking the lead. He's back in the lead. Bowden's dropped down to second position. And look at this, he's going on the inside. Jonathan's on the outside. This is a cracking battle for the lead. Then look at them all. They've all gone through safely. I think that Jonathan leads. Second is Bowden. And look at them. They're all. Oh, no! And it's all gone wrong. Oh, my goodness me. It's all carnage then. It's all carnage. Far side out of the race. We got a safety car. They're all crashing into each other. 5-second penalty for Young Lights. And oh, my goodness me. They're battling side by side. Jonathan and Bowden there battling side by side then. And unfortunately, it's all gone absolutely entirely wrong. Wings have gone off everywhere in the background. Jonathan's got no wing at all. He's got a 5-second penalty as well. That 4 then. Let's go back racing in Hungary then. And Emerson has got the jump away beautifully well. He's on the soft tires. He needs to make hay whilst the sun is shining. And I mean that literally as well as figuratively, because who knows what happens in the weather. But I think we're going to have a lovely sunny afternoon here in Budapest then. As a fire shot, I've got fire shot on the brain. And look at those up the inside. Roscoe up the inside. Forces chugging wide then. Matt is also a drop behind Toonfan. Toonfan has just gone up through and up into 11th position. Kingdom is down in 12th position there as he's just looking there. And as we come through on board there with Kingdom, here's 20th on the grid. He is now up to into 12th position there. Oh, we got Stringy. It's Stringy. Stringy is off. He's off in turn 12 then, and he's doing an absolutely beautiful job there of making sure he doesn't come on the track there. Good stuff there from Stringy as they come through to complete lap 4 then. Emerson leads by 1 point. And we got another yellow flag in the background. What is going on here? As I'm not sure what's going on. Emerson said fast off. Look at this. As far has hit the back of oh no, and he's coming back on the track there, and somehow oh no, he's come back on and got into Bowden there, and Farfar unfortunately come back on a severe collision there, and he has damaged the car. He came back on when Bowden was just coming around then, and that's I think damaged Bowden's car as well, has it? It has indeed then. Oh look, oh my goodness me, he's gonna go the inside there. Sam is going to have to go defensive. That's an unusual place. Sam would overtake. Sam's gone wide, and now I think Ghost Recon is through, is he? No, I don't think so. Sam, oh my goodness, he's almost he's almost squirming there. He has dropped down in 7th position there. Wow, brilliant driving from both drivers there. They could have crashed into each other. They didn't. Fantastic. I've got to say composure from Sam at the end there, wasn't he? Really make sure he kept the car. He was like a Bronco bull, wasn't he, in that McLaren? Brilliant as well. Granty is pushing Echo. Oh no, I don't know if he literally pushed Echo there, but Granty is up in the 2nd position there, and Echo is dropping down the 3rd position. He's got a drag race to Fisher there. Fisher's now up in the 3rd position as well. Where's Echo going? Echo, and Sam is dropping down. He's coming into the pits there. Got a bit of a queue forming now behind Toon and V Todd, then, aren't we? And here they come then as they come through to complete lap 6 now. No, we're on lap 7. No, we're on lap 6. Fisher is through and past. There he is. He's past them. No, he ain't, because Grant is on the inside. Fisher's going to hang it out to outside. Oh, my goodness me. Standing on the loud pedal there, but Fisher is still in 2nd position. Look at the background as well. Echo is under a lot of pressure from Young Lights. This is Young Lights' best race of his career so far. And ALR did a brilliant job. Mari's having a look, but Toon went there just keeping the position there. Now we've got Kingzone, Roscoe, and Jonathan is now joined this battle as well. And we've also got 10 for a second. Look at them all. They're battling too for now. Mumford has now got past Chucky and Gunnar as well, and as they fly down into turn number 4, I think we are. So Lights is going to go on the ice, going to go up and under. We're on board. That's great purchase. That's great traction. He is up in the 4th position. Echo is not giving it out. Oh my goodness me, they're almost merged together. Echo is on the inside, and oh, look at this. They're rubbing wheels. But he's on the inside. Oh my goodness me, and somehow Lights keeps it on the straight and narrow. Oh my goodness me, and I've said that so many times I need to stop. So we're having a look to see what else is occurring in this thing. What a race there. We're on board with Roscoe then, and Toon. Oh, Toon has come back on. Roscoe's had to take offensive action, and Roscoe's dropped out. Jonathan is through as well. Oh, and Toon is all over the show at the moment. He's trying to compose himself in the Toro Rosso. Yellow flag in 2. What? Todd is gone. He's gone out the chicane there, and he's trying to get himself back on track. And Todd was having a fantastic race up until that point. What a shame there for the McLaren driver. He was having a splendid race. They come through down the start finish straight once again. Now Jonathan is gaining. Emerson has made another fast up the race at the moment. He is the man. Roscoe flying through out of nowhere. And now Jonathan is free. He's got to be happy with that. Where are they? They're coming down the hill. There they are. And Roscoe there making a damn dear move there and getting by Toon. Roscoe's gone wide though and back Toon is back on the inside. Oh my goodness me. And now Roscoe and Mumford are banging away as well. And this is getting very, very tasty as well. There's elbows out in this race, isn't there? Wow. And I gotta say these guys are feeling a bit hot under the collar. Oh, and Chucky there also giving Mumford a bit of a nudge then as they come out of turn 5 there. And that is Emerson. Emerson! Wow, Emerson is caught on the outside. That is an incredible maneuver there from Emerson. Last season's runner-up. It's just made a damn dear maneuver. And wow, that's brilliant stuff indeed. We're on board then with a man who is third in the championship. Farf's got a 3-second penalty on a mismode race at the moment. Yellow flag in 3. I think it's one of the Ferraris. I think it's Farf there who is cruising on the outside of turn 5. I think he's had a miss up there at turn 4. Farf is having a miserable day today, isn't he? I think he's waiting for a safety car or something. At the moment, it could be a safety car. Look at this as Emerson moving up and past his teammate and through and up into 10th position there. I think that was quite easy there from Emerson's point of view. Emerson's gone on the medium tyres and Echo is now past Gunnar and moved up into 3rd position. I've got to say, there's been a lot of jostling and Roscoe's gone wide then. There's been a lot of jostling, but there's only 19. There's still 19 cars left in this race then. Into the pits comes Fisher. So Fisher is in the pits. Roscoe going on the inside. Oh no! Oh, there's contact. There is contact. Farf has left the session. Roscoe's been tipped around in the Williams, and that is not good towards. He damaged the car. He tapped the tyre wall. But did he? I think that's 2 end plates pointing in the right direction. Fisher, yeah, he is. So he's lucky, but he's only lost track time rather than position. They're on board with Emerson. I'm not sure if it was lag or what, but it seemed to just jump around there slightly. Emerson is now in 8th position and he's following 2 then. Where's Fisher? Fisher there is coming out of the pits now then. So Fisher on the hard tyre, and I think that should get him to the end of the race then. So now then they're starting to spread. Well, I would say they're starting to spread up, but they're really not here, are they? Blimey, that's one car, isn't it? Between Mumford and Toonfan, it's a oh wow, they were basically one of the same car there. I'm hoping to read out your comments in a minute, guys. But oh no, we got a yellow flag too. It's one of the Young Lights is off the track. He's had a smash there, and what a shame there for Young Lights. He was having an all-inspired race, wasn't he? And Young Lights is out of this incredible Hungarian Grand Prix, and that is a shame there for Young Lights because he was battling away with, and Matt is up in the 2nd position now. And the Ghost is in the pit. He was battling away with this man who was in 3rd position. He was in 2nd position when he came in the pits. Oh, it's a 5-second penalty for Ghost Recon. This is going to cost him an almighty amount of time. Then he's on the hard tyre then, and he's coming out of the pits now. Then Toon is in the pits then as well. We got Granty in the pits. We got Kings up in the pits as well. Matt has taken the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Jonathan is bound his way back up to 2nd position then. Where's Emerson? Emerson is in 3rd position and Granty is in 4th. Mumford coming out now as well. And look, an Echo flying by, Fisher flying by. Where is Fisher? There's Chucky there. Chucky's on the outside. Chucky is battling away then. Echo is taken of 6th position and now it's wheel to wheel. Fisher and Chucky now going down into turn 2. And where is they? Oh my goodness me, that's very close. Where are they? There they are. And Fisher is through, gone on the long way around, but he is through and up into an incredible 7th position then. So fantastic stuff there from the Toro Rosso driver. Yeah, let me. I'm hoping that we'll have a break a minute so I can get through these comments there. It's actually fantastic stuff, isn't it? Yeah, right. There's a yellow flag in 2. That's a McLaren. That's Todd there who's on a problem in turn 4. Todd's amazing qualifying, Todd's amazing race is just coming to nothing now, isn't it? Second out, it's just gone all wrong, hasn't it, for Todd? And I can't even speak. Oh dear, for Todd then. What a shame then. He was having a cracking old race, wasn't he? Jonathan now is gaining on Matt, isn't he? So can Jonathan he's having a storm of joy at the moment. Here's a question for you guys. Can Jonathan, who was basically last after the first lap, or 18th after the first lap, has barred his way back up and he could take the lead of this Hungarian Grand Prix. That just shows how strong this man is around here. He's very much Hamilton-esque around Hungary, isn't he? He's really, really good, isn't he, around this track? Can he win this race? That's the question there. He's done a lot of laps on these hard tyres. I think it'll be a big ass there. but definitely don't count about it. 17 cars remain out of the 20 that started. Matt is now going to be under siege, isn't he? Matt, of course, has led a couple of races before in ALR, but now I think his tenure at the top is going to come to an end as Jonathan there is with 15 laps to go. And Jonathan is gaining. He's going on the outside. Matt has stayed on the inside. Jonathan is through and retakes the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix and led this race since that one. Back to this battle here, because I think this is the one that you want to watch, isn't it? Between Grant Emerson and Matt as well. Matt is now 2.1 seconds behind, isn't he? The question I got is what oh, never mind about that. Emerson is up in the second position. He passes Matt. He has moved up in the second position. Matt there is dropping down the order. Remember, Matt, I think it's done 21 laps on those medium tires. My goodness me, Mr. Twinkle Toes, isn't he, Matt? It's incredible how he's looking after those tires. Well, I think that battle there is really not to give it up. There we are. Oh, and Bowden is made where is he? And Bowden, and now Street there. Oh my goodness me! And they're all taking bites out of each other. Bowden there. Oh, and that's a Ferrari off the track. That String is retired from the race, and he is out. He had a bit of him and Bowden there was getting and another virtual safety car. Oh my god, that was getting very feisty, wasn't it? So we got a virtual safety car. I wonder if Matt is going to take the advantage to come in the pits now. Then, of course, you do not lose as much time with the virtual safety car, do you? We've lost Toon as well. Toon is out of the race as well. Into the pits comes Emerson and Matt as well. Then that was a really painful hand there, wasn't it? So Emerson into the pits, and what tires to go? It's going to go on the soft tires from here. I think that I'm not sure. Let's take a look. He is on the medium tires, and so yeah, it was a bit of a stretch, wasn't it? Matt is also going on. Matt is on the soft tires, so isn't he? So he has rolled the dice, then. So Matt is going to be quite quick, isn't he? And Emerson dropping down the order. Mumford is staying out. DRS is back enabled. We're back racing in this Hungarian Grand Prix. As Glock said, it'd be great if Jonathan could win, but enough of a top my race last week. Of course, that's a beautiful plug, isn't it, for us to just say about the Silver Highlights video, which will be coming up to play in about no, we're talking. Oh my goodness, Mumford is having a lunch, and oh my goodness, that was a damn dear maneuver, wasn't it? Matt's now going to stick up on the inside into turn. Oh no! And now they've come together, Mumford and Matt. It was getting very feisty. Mumford is dropping down. He hasn't damaged the car. He's all right. 8 laps to go in this race, and it's going to be very difficult for Jonathan there to hold back a charging Granty. Granty will be going for his 3rd race of the season, and look how he's on the outside. Ghost is on the outside, and where's it gone? Kingzo is back through. Ghost couldn't slow the car down, and Kingzo is back through and past the Ghost Recon. Yo, flag in 3. That's a Mercedes off the track. That's who's it? Oh my goodness me, who's it? It's Fisher. Fisher's off the track. Fisher's off the track there in the Toro Rosso. What's going on for Fisher? Let's take a look. Is he? I was seeing if he's damaged. Looks like he's damaged the left end plate. He has damaged the left end plate. Fisher there, what a shame. We got it's Echo's off the track as well in turn 4. Oh my goodness me. And Sam and Echo have come together. Sam, what a shame, as he was on a cracking of race. He's damaged the end plate as well. What a shame. What's going on in turn 4? They've all of a sudden lost grip out there, haven't they? And Sam is just shooting across the chicane there. And it's getting a bit hasty between these two, isn't he? Echo and Sam there out the way as well. There's Gunnar in the background there. Pit stop there before safety car. We got a safety car in this race, and Fisher who's just retired. That is a shameful Fisher, isn't it? That safety car might have helped him. Oh no! And now Jonathan's going to be under the caution, isn't he? This is not good at all for Jonathan, is it? Granty is in the pits. Jonathan's in the pits as well. This is good. I think this is actually, I've read this completely wrong. I think that this might help Jonathan come to the end, so this might be gold for Jonathan. Remember, they go dear to the Delta time. Emerson is going to be back in the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix now. I think they're into the pits, and the Alfa Romeo. Oh, he's got a 5-second penalty, Jonathan has then, and so he's got to wait for that. So this might have the advantage then too. Granty's in the pits now. There's the Alfa Romeo team. They're coming out. Where are they? Granty's gone. Oh my goodness me! Jonathan has lost the lead then. So Granty there is coming up, but where's Matt? Matt's in the pits as well. Then we have 4 laps. We have 3 laps. It's going to be a sprint race. This is going to be it's going to be all or nothing now. We got 11 cars on the lead lap. We got Vital who's just who's a lap down there. As look, Granty is taking the lead there. It's Emerson there is really backing him up there, isn't he? As Granty is still leading this race, and we're just waiting for it to go in now. Now Emerson's gone. Emerson is gone then, so he's trying to leave him behind there, isn't he? So because Emerson needs as much advantage as he can, and they're coming through then to complete lap 32 then. Oh, a severe collision in the background there. Back racing in here in Hungary then. Emerson, Granty, Jonathan, look at him, there's a 3 abreast, isn't it? There it is. It is a 2, it's Goon. It is, no it isn't. It's Bowden on the inside of Ghost Recon. Ghost Recon's dropping down to 7th position. Mumford's damaged the car. Gooner up in 9th position. No, Sam up in 9th position. Gooner 10th position. Vital has just been out. Emerson is defending for all he's worth then as they come out of turn 3. But Granty he's got so much momentum as they come up the hill in turn 4. Not quite, no, not quite. And Emerson is holding position and holding station then. Jonathan there just in the background. Don't forget Matt, don't forget Kings. All Bowden or any of the other guys then there just behind as well. Come through the Mickey Mouse chicane. Here they come. Look at them all. It's a train and oh, Bowden there having a good old sniff there in the exhaust point of Kingdom at the moment. How can Emerson hang on then to these positions there? Remember in the championship as well, he's now 16 points behind Emerson, and isn't he? And again, now look at them all, they're all going fast up there. Emerson is gone on the inside, he's turned up the earth, and he is now bowing away. And Granty's going to go on the outside. Is he going to dance on the outside? He has danced on the outside. He is not through. Yes, he is through. He is through and up into he takes the lead then of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Now Emerson's gone wide because Jonathan is going to have a sniff up the inside, is he? Not quite. And Emerson there defending his position then. Jonathan can see Granty there just wandering off there in the back in the foreground. And Jonathan needs to get by as quickly as possible if he wants any chance of winning this incredible Hungarian Grand Prix. Brilliant drive from Jonathan today. Absolutely fantastic. He's absolutely amazing, hasn't he? Matt doing an incredible job in 4th position as well. Really good drives out there from a lot of from all sorts, isn't they? It's really good stuff there. Kingdom had an incredible drive from 20th on the grid. Kingdom to 5th. Yellow flag. That's a McLaren. Off forget who that's a McLaren. That's a Toon. Sorry, that's Todd. This and look at them all. They're cheering up to get by Emerson. And Jonathan's going on the outside. Not quite out at the moment. Not quite. It's absolutely outstanding stuff here tonight, isn't it? And look at them all flying through turn 11 and coming down to turn 12. And oh, we got Bowden, who is Matt and Bowden have come together. I'm not even sure. I think Bowden came from another postcode, and Bowden's action pack race is coming to an end there. He's having a tough old race there. See, Bowden is, and what a shame there coming through on the follow up there. Bowden, wow, Matt there damaging the car. He's having a cracking race, Matt was, and that has just come to nothing. Then Emerson is still 2nd at the moment. Kingdom is 4th. Ghost Recon is 5th. 6th is Mumford. Echo is 7th for Gooner. Sam 8th and 9th. Bowden is retired from the race. Matt is in the pits then, and he's got. I think Matt, if he retires now, should get a point. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think Matt is. So Bowden's left for session. He's had a nightmare today, hasn't he? Bowden has. Granty wins the third race of the season. 2nd position is Emerson. 3rd position is Jonathan. 4th is Kingdom. Ghost in 5th position. And hats off to Granty, to Emerson, to Jonathan and Echo, who didn't get any penalties whatsoever. Let's quickly go through the final classification then. For the and Gooner as well. How can I forget Gooner? For the final classification from the Hungarian Grand Prix. Granty there from 8th on the grid to win this race. Brilliant stuff. Emerson there, 2-stop strategy. Didn't work out in the end, but he was close, wasn't he? 3rd position, Jonathan, possibly driver of the day after all the shenanigans that went on the opening lap. Kingdom 4th, from 20th to 4th. Fantastic stuff. Echo 5th, Ghost 6th, 7th is Gooner, Mumford 8th, Sam in 9th, and Matt will classify 10th position. Todd is 11th. Retirements, Bowden, Roscoe, Fisher, and everyone else.